All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. Obviously, we'd rather be doing this. It's a bummer that we can't do our big end of the year blowout party that we do. We kept leveling up on those things, so we can't wait to get back to those. But still wanted to, the best we could, recognize the people here that had fantastic years. I really feel like we got stronger as a company through this, and your all's buy-in and support through it, in spite of having to shift the way we normally do things with our get-togethers, and a lot of the reasons why you all love this place really means a lot, and you added value to it. So thank you for that. A couple quick things before we dive into the award winners. I got to thank our primary partners. You guys hear a lot about Fortified Title, so I won't go in big there, but that partnership really helps us deliver value to you all. So again, thanks to the leadership team, Ryan, Shannon, Tom, and so many others behind the scenes that kind of make that thing run so we can confidently send our title policies there and know that it's going to help us get to the closing table ultimately, while, putting us in position to win together more through delivering it back to you all, and then feed more people has been huge. So thank you for your support there. But I really want to take just a quick minute to highlight Movement Bank. Jonathan Romero and Michael Curtis have been with us for a few years now. And, it's tough, guys. I'm sure you can imagine, but we got to envision being in their shoes. We do have a marketing agreement with the Movement Bank team, specifically Jonathan's team and Michael. But, it's hard to be a preferred partner in this environment, right? Especially when, we all, I think, believe that it's difficult to build relationships through a screen as well as you could in person. And, they don't get that FaceTime. They don't get to, make that connection with people in person. And, they didn't change the terms on us of the agreement, which is really cool because it's not quite as valuable to them under these conditions, and they didn't complain once. They did what they could. I hear often that they're saving. They can close a loan in 7 or 10 days, as fast or faster than any lender in the market. And they've saved agents on the team and the firm many times with deals that kind of fell apart, and they're happy to take it, even though I'm sure you can imagine that's stressful for them to have to deliver on something like that in a time crunch. So I would just encourage you guys, we don't push lenders too hard. I have a lot of people coming up to me saying, hey, we need vendor lists where you charge a monthly fee to all these different contractors. I mean, we really want to pick and choose who we talk about to you guys because, we want to empower you to use whoever you want and don't want to get too noisy. So we're very selective there, even though we could bring in additional monies through vendor lists and things. That's not really our style. So, we go for character, work ethic, and I really think Jonathan and Michael, amplify that quite a bit. So, if they save you on a deal, give them an opportunity to kind of take an easy one and still use who you want. But if there's, if you can give them a chance, I think you'd be pleased with their work. So thank you to Jonathan Romero and Michael Curtis with Movement Bank for all your support, guys. We really appreciate it. 2021 awards. We'll dive into 2020 awards. We'll dive into these because you guys got a training, a great short sale training coming up at 10 a.m. So we want to make sure we get all this in. So we'll dive into the awards and go from there. 2020 Rookie of the Year. This award's really for who puts up not only great numbers, but is a positive influence in their brokerage, their first full year in real estate. And, before Ravel Martin left take the coaching job at the Green Bay Packers, he told me to watch out for this girl and said that she's a sponge. She's hungry. She's always positive. And I've seen nothing but that from the day she's joined the brokerage. She's great to be around. She brings awesome energy to the firm. And, she did over $6 million in business her first full year in real estate. So 2020 Rookie of the Year, is Lindsay Sauls. So congratulations, Lindsay. Very happy for you. Great job. And I know you're just getting started. '20 Rising Star. This role really recognizes someone that's kind of emerging, finding their stride, really someone that you got to watch out for, just because they're showing signs of greatness and are putting up good numbers in the process, but also doing things the right way. So the 2020 Rising Star Award goes to someone who has been with one of our original team members, actually. She's been through a lot. It hasn't been easy. I think she's a great example of overcoming adversity. I remember sitting down with her multiple times where she was ripping her hair out, stressed out because, you know, a lot of deals in the beginning were going sideways to the point where I couldn't believe the bad breaks she was catching, and was kind of worried at a couple of points because there's only so much of that some people can take. And I knew she had the talent to be very successful in this business. So, you know, she kept plugging away, kept working hard, kept learning, kept evolving, managed to put up over 4 million in sales volume in 2020. And she's a social media wizard. I mean, she's really built a lot of her business through it, but I also give her credit because she found a niche. And rather than trying to be something to everyone, she kind of decided to get focused. And I think she's involved in politics now, and some know her as the mayor of McAdenville, North Carolina, Ashley Hanna. So 2020 Rising Star, Ashley Hanna. Congratulations, Ashley. Distinguished Team Award. So this award goes to the teams here. Obviously our team presence here at Castello's is growing. I think the teams here do a great job of staying aligned with the culture, but also kind of having their own culture as well. And they just really kind of manage that bounce really well. And we were really fortunate to have this team transfer over from Remax this year. They had been looking at Castello for several years, and it was just kind of finding the right time where the stars aligned. And, you know, they're a presence in the South End office. They're really hungry. They're super creative. They brought a great energy and competitive spirit, I think, to Castello, which, you know, the leadership team here is very thankful for. And, you know, what's amazing about them is they only had 6.5 months at Castello, and nearly put up the biggest numbers. It was close. If you add up their Remax numbers along with what they did at Castello for 2020, and then factor in that, you know, it is difficult to transfer brokerages when you have a big business and get used to new systems, processes, culture, you know, changing over all your agreements that you have in motion during that transition. It's very challenging. So to put up just under 32 million in total team volume for 2020. They just had several $8 to $10 million agents come over with them. So we're expecting huge things from them. And I can't imagine what they're going to do when they have a full year at Castello under their belt. You know, now that they're comfortable and know how things are, you know, the systems here and everything and are situated, we expect huge things from them, and it's going to be really fun to watch. So 2020 Distinguished Team Award goes to the Deering team. Congratulations, Deering team. Top producer. Big time, big time, big time. So this gentleman has told me for the last couple of years that he's going to win this award. He made a run at it last year, came up a little short, but he didn't let it discourage him. I think he told me multiple times that he was going to win this thing. And, you know, a lot of people say things. Not everyone goes out and does what they say they're going to do. And, you know, he's still, in spite of being like super focused on his business, you really can't distract the guy. He knows where he's going and he knows how to get there, and he brings it every single day. You know, he doesn't ask too much from us, to be honest. But when he does, it's always got depth, and he just laser focused, and he's a good guy in spite of it all. He's able to kind of make time for other people when he can, in spite of really being focused on what he needs to do within his business. And I think he's got some big plans moving forward, and we're happy and thrilled to have him here and support him any way we can. 2020 top producer goes to Jake Meinberg, who did just under 16 million in volume in a pandemic year when we were shut down for a couple of months. So congratulations, Jake. Top producing team. The award is self-explanatory. It's who puts up the biggest numbers here. This particular team and these two leaders made a major power move in the market. I think it's going to really shake things up. You don't see too often two very successful people in their own right that actually do things quite differently, but have both been successful doing it the way they do it. It sounds easy, guys, but it's really, really challenging to do this. And there's a reason why you don't see it too often. You know, to kind of push egos aside and find that balance and lean on each other's strengths and weaknesses and grow something that's bigger than themselves is just, it's a joy to watch. I think it's going to inspire a lot of people. They got a lot of talented agents on their team that are very hungry, and, you know, they didn't merge until September 1st and still managed to put up, let's see here. Just about 24.5 million in volume when they merged September 1st. So 2020 top producing team goes to the Sandman Lawn Group. Congratulations, guys. Very happy for you. Significant Impact Award. This is a big award here, guys. You know, it's really for someone that steps outside themselves and, you know, performs their whatever it is they do, they perform at a high level, but find ways to kind of make this place better for us all in their own way. And, you know, this gentleman really deserves it. He came out of another career playing music for 8 years. He did, for those of you who don't know, he was the lead singer of a band. I'm sure you'll hear more about that. We'll do cool things with it in the years ahead, but, you know, to step into a totally new industry. I mean, he was doing like 230, 240 national shows a year. He lived on a bus and a van trying to make a career in music and stepped into this. We saw his potential, and man, it's one of the best decisions this company made. Even though maybe the resume didn't pop off at us, we saw what he could do as a person. And to have him here and see the impact he's made. And just for those of you who don't know, you know, when maybe 18 months ago, we were running, the brokerage was running, but we were growing so fast that we have to evolve operationally with it. It's somewhat of a thankless job. Operations doesn't get the recognition and all that stuff, but you know, we can't run this place without them. And, you know, we needed to tighten things up from a financial standpoint in terms of the reporting we provide you all with on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. Our systems internally that maybe you all don't see, but it makes us run smoother and more efficiently, which allows us to stay focused on you all more. You know, the level of reporting that this gentleman put in place that really positions us to make the right decisions internally and say, hey, we don't have infinite amounts of money to spend. With what we're spending, what's working, what's not, where do we need to double down? And that would be very difficult to do without this person. So very proud to announce the 2020 Significant Impact Award goes to Zach Fowler. Well deserved, Zach. Congratulations, my man. Most Innovative Award. This award's going to always go to someone that displays creative thought, you know, does things differently that produce great results. And that's a big part of our culture, guys. We want you to be individuals. We want you to do things that align with who you are. And then, you know, we want to support that however we can. So I always enjoy seeing the innovation, the creativity, and, you know, this gentleman does it better than most, if you ask me, in terms of what we see here in the regional local market of real estate. You know, when I talk to this guy, what's cool is, you know, in spite of the fact that he put up about 7.5 million in volume in 2020, his team is exploding. He's taking people oftentimes with that he sees as a person that has potential, not necessarily someone that's bringing big books of business to his team. And he's doing it the hard way, but he's doing it his way. And a lot of people try to steer him off that vision. So to see it starting to come to fruition and all the creativity that goes behind his business, and it impresses me that he can put up the numbers he does while spending, probably the bulk of his time on his team. We're getting their feet under them and have great potential in their own right. When I talk to him, he's busy, so we can't talk all the time. But when I do, it's more about his team and what they're doing together than it ever is about him. I don't ever hear him talk about himself. So well-deserved 2020 most innovative, Jarrell Fields. Congratulations, Jarrell. Team Player Award. I think it explains itself. This gentleman's been with us from the beginning. I wanted him on this team bad. He could tell you the story. I saw the quality of human being he is, and I knew it was something we had to have here, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get him here. He puts up great numbers. He's a terrific business person. If you ever get a chance to hear about his story and the different businesses he's been involved with, I think you'll clearly understand why he's successful. He's not just a talker, he's a doer, and his experience speaks for itself. But what impresses me the most is the quality of human being he is. He finds time for other people. If he can help you, he will help you. And it's just very impressive, and we're blessed to have him here. So 2020 Team Player Award goes to Tracy Honeycutt. Congratulations, Tracy. Best team spirit. To define this word, it just embodies the essence of teamwork. But also, brings value to the brokers because it sounds easy, but it's not. It's not easy to grow a big business and still kind of keep your eyes and ears and mind open to figuring out how you can be a part of the Costello culture as well. These ladies are amazing. The quality of their work is so impressive. They do things the right way always. They do not chase money. I'm very confident if they took a shortcut here or there, they put up even bigger numbers, but that's just not who they are. They have terrific leadership. The team has got a long, successful history, and they're a fixture here in the South End office, which we're all very thankful for. They bring great positive energy, and they're just terrific business people, man. They see things differently, and I really do believe they're going to be one of the bigger, more respected teams regionally with the way they do things and the systems and customer focus they have in place. So we're very lucky to have them here and love them. Best team spirit, Team Lodestone. Congratulations, y'all. Coaching champion. Oh man, where do I start here? So this particular gentleman, 2.5 years ago, again, we got to keep evolving as a business, and I will do what I have to do to make sure you all have what you need to be successful here. I'm not out trying to make every dollar, so if I have to make strategic moves to make this place better for you all, you better believe I'm going to take a very close look at it and try to find that win-win for everybody. So, I formed an agreement, a partnership with this gentleman where if he put in 4 or 5 years, a minimum of sweat equity, making this place better, there was something in it for him as well. And it's a great win-win deal, but nowhere in that agreement did it say, that agreement was really about, conducting weekly training consistently. With the experience he had, I felt we really needed that for you all, and he could bring something we could build upon moving forward. And nowhere in that agreement did it say that he had to take calls late at night. He had to take meetings with anybody, but he does it because he loves this place. He cares about you all very much. It's almost never about him. I never hear him talk about himself. It's always about the people. He's very passionate about what he does. And, he juggles a lot on the home front and his business and here at the firm. And he does it consistently with great energy and care for others. So 2020 coaching champion, Mr. Keith Sandman. Congratulations, Keith. Thanks for everything, man. Just had to make sure I'm not missing anyone. I think those are all our award winners, guys. Again, I can't wait to start doing this again in person. We're gonna blow it out big as soon as we can, man. Start having fun again. I want to get together monthly, minimum quarterly. For those that want to attend, we can keep building these relationships. We've proven that we can have a virtual relationship, so we combine that back with how we used to be able to do things, which I think is coming. The vaccines are close. I'm seeing more positive news out there than I've had in the last year as far as that goes. So we're very hopeful and encouraged by that. But this bus keeps rolling. You know, thank you all for everything you do. Congratulations to all the award recipients. Very happy for all y'all. Thanks for all you do. And you can pick up these awards. So Felicia will be in contact with the award winners and kind of let you know when you can pick these things up. We actually do have them in the office, so they're here, so you can display them wherever you'd like. And I've spoke with the marketing team, and just to add little extra value to you all, we're going to work on a post template for you guys, so you can use it if you like. If you don't, that's okay. We'll wait for you to share it, then we'll share it on all of our social pages, throw some ad dollars behind it to promote you all and your businesses, and hopefully that's helpful to you guys. So you'll be hearing from marketing on that in the coming week or two. So thank you so much all for everything you do.